Yo, what's good everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we got a special video for you guys today and some big news coming from the NFL. So if you guys didn't know, we've got some big Russell Wilson news, as there have been reports that he's not been happy with Seattle. He wants more input in the personnel decisions of the Seahawks, and he also wants the Seahawks to upgrade the offensive line. And there have been a list of teams that he would like to get traded to if it eventually comes to the point where they have to trade Russell Wilson, which is absolutely crazy because, Russell Wilson has always been a good soldier. He really hasn't been one to speak out on issues within the organization. He's always just been a good guy. But now he's starting to speak out. We're seeing other quarterbacks do it. We saw Tom Brady do it in Tampa. He got the pieces he wanted. We're seeing Aaron Rodgers doing it. We're seeing Deshaun Watson do it. And Russell Wilson is getting influenced by those quarterbacks, and especially after what he saw in the Super Bowl when Patrick Mahomes was running for his life and Tom Brady had all day to throw. He kind of realized, I need to get some help from my offensive line. I need to get Pete Carroll, the general manager. They got to give me some help. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm going to win here. And he's obviously got problems with Pete Carroll. I've always felt that Pete Carroll has too much power in the organization. His ways are starting to become antiquated, and he does not have the personnel to run the type of team that he could 6 years ago. Okay? He wants to run the football, play defense, take the deep shot. The problem is you don't have Marshawn Lynch. You don't have a great offensive line. And the defense is not the Legion of Boom. Apparently, Pete Carroll's the only person that doesn't realize this out of all the NFL fans, and everybody else seems to know this, but Pete Carroll doesn't. And so Russell Wilson's tired of it. And after yet another first-round exit to the Los Angeles Rams in the playoffs, he is not happy. 2 weeks ago, when reports of this started coming out, I didn't really believe it. But now that Adam Schefter's come out with this, now that The Athletic has come out with this, with the article reporting on this, I gotta believe it. And I think it is a possibility he could be traded. If not this year, maybe next year. He is clearly unhappy with the way things are going in Seattle. So Adam Schefter did report that there were 4 teams interested that Russell Wilson would want to go to if he wanted to demand a trade. And those 4 teams are the Las Vegas Raiders, the Chicago Bears, the New Orleans Saints, and the Dallas Cowboys. Now, what do all 4 of these teams have in common? Oh well, they're big market cities. His wife probably influenced him to pick these spots. I don't buy that this was just Russell Wilson. There are definitely outside forces influencing him, because some of these teams aren't in a position to win, yet he still wants to go to those teams. So clearly it's for also the bigger picture, endorsements, brand deals, getting more attention. His wife, clearly there's a lot going into this. So let's just say he does request a trade. Let's go over these 4 teams, and which team would really be realistic. The Saints are just in a horrible cap situation. Sean Payton has pretty much already said that they're going to move forward with Jameis Winston if Drew Brees retires. The Cowboys could be a possibility, but why would you want to play for Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones? Like, why in the world would you want to play for those guys? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Why? And it would have to involve a Dak for Russ swap, in which I don't know if Seattle can even take on Dak's contract. So I don't think the Cowboys work. The Raiders could work because Seattle can get him out of the NFC. The Raiders can upgrade a quarterback, but the Raiders haven't really shown any inclination to move off of Derek Carr. Right? John Gruden likes Derek Carr for the most part. And they have other problems on the team outside of quarterback. Russell Wilson's not going to go there and just fix everything. You know what I'm saying? And why would you want to go to a division where Patrick Mahomes is there? Like, why? That's just not a good decision, in my opinion. Then we get to the Bears. Obviously, I would love to have Russell Wilson. I mean, the man's never missed a game in his career, and we have a chance to get a top 5 quarterback Why? I mean, he would be the best quarterback in Bears history, to be honest, if he comes here. But, you know, there's just the question of, are the Bears good enough to win with Russell Wilson in terms of actually getting to the Super Bowl? And do the Bears also have the assets? That's also the question. And also, does he really want to play for the McCaskies? I don't know. But honestly, I think the Bears might be the most realistic option. And I'm not really saying this because I'm a Bears fan. I'm just breaking this down. The Saints are in a bad cap situation. The Seahawks can't take on Dak Prescott. Why would he want to go to Dallas? The Raiders, why would he want to play in the same division as Patrick Mahomes? With the Bears, you kind of get a piece of everything. It's a big market city. You're playing in a weak division outside of the Packers, who will be losing some big name players this offseason. Aaron Rodgers' future, he's even said it's uncertain in Green Bay for long term, obviously. And the Bears have a good defense. They have good offensive pieces. They're probably going to keep Allen Robinson. And Matt Nagy, even though he is questionable, he will let Russell Wilson cook. And it's not like Matt Nagy has to develop Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust Matt Nagy when it comes to developing quarterbacks, because we obviously already went with Trubisky. But if Russell Wilson's there, he could just let Russell Wilson drive the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't need to go out of his way to coach Russell Wilson. He just needs to let Russell Wilson be Russell Wilson, and we're going to be a much better team. Now, the odds of this happening, I don't really see this happening right now. I think Seattle's going to wait it out. We'll see what happens in free agency. We'll see what happens in the draft, how Seattle goes about the process to keep Russell Wilson happy. But if they don't have success next year, if they don't win a playoff game again, I think Russell Wilson's probably gone. I think he's probably going to come and he's going to demand a trade. And there are going to be a lot of teams interested in getting him. I mean, clearly, I don't think if you look at the teams that he's named that he wants to go to, not all of them have winning teams. So it's not just that he wants to win. He also wants other benefits. And if with the Bears, bro, it's a perfect legacy move. Like, bro, if you win here in Chicago, bro, you're set forever. Your legacy is entrenched. You know what I mean? So that's definitely appealing to him. But yeah, man, this offseason is unbelievable. The fact that Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson could even get traded. Like, we've never seen this many quarterbacks getting traded. Like, quarterbacks getting traded was never a thing. And now we've got two of the top 5 quarterbacks in the game, you know, unhappy in their situations. And there is a possibility they could get traded before the start of the season. But let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know if Russell Wilson is going to get traded. If he does, which team do you guys think is the best fit for him? And do you think whichever team he goes to, can he win with that team and possibly get to a Super Bowl with whatever team he gets traded to if he does? And also, do you guys think Pete Carroll's the problem in Seattle? I think Pete Carroll is having a negative impact on this team. I think he has way too much power. And, I mean, they can't really move on because they gave him a contract extension during this past season. So, I don't know what they're going to do with that. But, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys haven't already, be sure to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out, man.